What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and review of the TCC Presents Magician's Organizer from their Kickstarter campaign. Now, I received this the other day and I literally just taken this out of the packaging. I haven't opened it at all yet, so I'm going to be opening this for the first time right here with you guys. If you guys want to learn more about the Kickstarter, learn more about this and the Magician's Table, portable Magician's Table that came from the Kickstarter, the link for that is going to be down in the video description, so make sure you guys go check that out. But just for scale, this is sitting on my close-up mat that I ordered from Penguin Magic, and I don't remember the dimensions off the top of my head, but I'll put those on the screen. Both the dimensions of the close-up mat that I purchased from Penguin Magic, as well as the dimension for the TCC Presents outer case, just for scale, and then also put all the dimensions on the screen later on as we go through the unboxing. That way you guys have all the dimensions. Starting right off with the carrying case that it comes with. It comes with this nice black carrying case. It's fake leather, and it's actually it feels pretty good quality. It has like a little carrying handle, so you can carry that easily. And it's pretty much black all the way around, except for this TCC Presents logo here in the bottom right hand corner. And it gives off this kind of a shiny little sheen, but plush, fake leather. But it looks and feels pretty decent quality so far. Let's get this open here. Literally opening this for the first time with you guys. So let's take a look inside. Okay, this is packaged, so we'll take this out. Oh wow, this is kind of smaller than I realized this was going to be. This is pretty thin. I thought it would be thicker, but pretty thin. I guess now is a good time for me to throw the dimensions of the actual carrying case here up on the screen for you guys. So we'll dive into that later, but since we have this open, I'll just go over the inside of the carrying case. So it also has this plushy kind of feel on the inside, similar to what you would see on this close-up pad. So it's nice, nice soft texture here on the inside, but other than that, there's nothing really else in there, so just a plain carrying case. So we'll get that out of the way. Now moving on to the actual organizer itself. I guess we can start with the bottom. The bottom, this is also made of a fake leather material. Stitching itself actually looks pretty good though. Comes all the way around the corners, so all four corners. Looks pretty good quality, to be honest. Yeah, looks pretty good quality. And then on top we have the little mini close-up pad, which I believe is made out of a high-density foam, and it feels pretty nice. Quality's there. It has a little pull tab. Pull that out. There's the organizer itself, whichever way you want to orient this. And then here's a little close-up pad that kind of fits on top and fits as a lid, pretty much holds all your stuff in place as you're traveling and carrying. More of this fake leather here on the bottom. Stitching itself looks pretty good all the way around. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this itself feels pretty decent quality as well. I am kind of surprised how thin everything is, but I guess to make it portable and easy for travel, it has to be fairly thin. But that's that. And then the carrying case itself on the inside, the tray, looks like this. It has, 4 little notches for what I'm assuming is going to be for your decks over here. I guess you can fit the deck down here. You got these 2 big long slots for maybe like a wand or your Sharpies or other things. And then 2 additional smaller slots here. So I do have some random sized decks here just to try out the size of some of these decks. So the first one here, this is Tough Luck Shadows. This is like a regular bicycle sized deck. And that's going to fit fairly nicely. I think it's going to fit nicely in there. It's a little bit tight of a squeeze. Maybe that's bigger than bicycle. Hold on. Here's another bicycle deck. No, yeah, that's a pretty tight squeeze in there. So it's a tight squeeze. Okay, so this is a deck that I really like. This is Visions. Check out the review here in the top right corner. Holographic Visions Past Edition. And this has a carrying case around. It has the plastic carrying case around it, just because I know a lot of people like to carry their decks with the carrying case. So I wanted to see if this would fit in here. And it looks like it might not fit. So you cannot bring any decks with any of these carrot cases, these plastic carrot cases in here. So That's not going to work. Or not carry cases, DS1 sleeves, whatever you want to call them, DS1 sleeves. So that's not going to fit in there. And then I have two different size King's Wild decks, just because King's Wild decks, they vary in size a lot. This one's the Federal 52 current edition, 2021 release. That's actually going to fit in there pretty nice. It's a little snug, but I think the thickness of the actual deck itself this way doesn't seem to pose a problem for the lid. I'll double check that later. But then we have the Legal Tender, and this is like one of the thickest King's Wild decks, and actually surprisingly it fits. It fits, okay. So let's just see if I can get the lid on though with that in there. Yeah, so you can see the lid doesn't really fit flush with those two King's Wild decks. You can see on the left-hand side it fits a lot flusher here in the top left. So here you can see over here in the top right, this is where I have the regular decks, and they'll fit pretty much flush in there. But you can see this protrudes out because it's too thick. Those decks are too thick. So I do want to point that out that this isn't going to be a great solution if you're carrying around things like your King's Wild decks that are made by Expert Playing Card Co., because they are a little bit thicker than your standard deck. But if you're running like your regular bicycle size US PCC decks that are this normal standard thickness, then you should be fine. Got some other bicycle decks here just to throw in here. Yeah, so the little tight, this is Phoenix deck. Ooh. Phoenix deck is a little, I guess that one wasn't standard size either. So those are in there now, and they look like they're in there pretty flush. So I think that'll be okay when I get the lid on. Yeah, I can tell the corner for the Phoenix deck is raised a little bit, I think, it seems like. It doesn't sit nicely in there. I can just kind of feel, it's not very noticeable, but let me get this out of there. So that's the Phoenix deck. But assuming you have your normal standard US PCC size decks, that will fit in there pretty well. But that's just my quick little deck test. So you'll be able to fit in like 4 decks there. You could probably fit in another deck here in this slot like that. Although it's going to be a little bit harder to pull out because it doesn't have the little notches here in the corner. Here on the side, I mean. You can see that here there's 3 notches here in the middle divider. So that makes it really easy to just reach in there and grab your deck out. So you don't have that down here, but you can put other stuff. So like here I have my Quiver coin purse. That's actually too big. This is Quiver Plus, so maybe if you had the regular Quiver that might fit in there, but that's a little too big. But things like coins, Sharpies, you can throw that in there in my quarters. Here I got some Sharpies. You can toss those in there. That'll fit in there pretty well. Rubber bands, whatever other magic things that you guys want to throw in there. This is going to help you stay organized. And dice comes off the top of my head. I don't know what else you guys. Poker chips. So here's some poker chips that I have. So those will fit fairly nicely in there as well. So nice number of slots to put all your stuff, and then of course you'd have that lid right on top, and then here you can perform your magic and stuff on this little close-up pad. Obviously this is a little bit smaller than I would like. It's portable size. It's supposed to be made for travel, things like that. So obviously the larger you make it, the harder it is to travel with, right? But I think as a travel size thing, this fits great. The lid will rest in there pretty nice, and it doesn't slide off or anything, as long as it's sitting kind of flush on there. You can see I'm trying to slide it out, but it won't slide out because the lid fits in the actual holder and not just resting on top, which is nice. And then you take this, right, and toss it right back into your travel bag. So I guess you gotta be careful, because if you press down on one of these corners, the lid will actually pop up, I guess. Not the case for this corner because I have my deck sitting there, but this corner's empty, so something to point out, But this goes right in there. Close this up. And it's got 2 zippers, so you can zipper this up however you like. And then there's your carrying case. And the lid won't fall off and your stuff won't, you know, get jumbled around and it won't be a mess. You can stay organized. Pricing wise, on the Kickstarter, I paid $50 plus $16 shipping from China. Or maybe it was from Hong Kong, I don't remember where the shipping was from. But so $66 shipped to the US for this. And I believe at retail, this is going to go for $80 on tccpresents.com website once this officially releases. But as of right now, it is not available for purchase on the website. But you can see I've opened the lid and everything is still separated and pretty much in the same place I put them, so that's nice. So yeah, great way to stay organized. You know, I'm thinking maybe I can throw this on my lap and just like watch TV on the couch and practice some magic on this close-up mat. Nice and small. So nice, small little, nice organizer for you. I think for the price, it's okay. You know, the price that I paid, $66, I think that's a pretty good deal for it. I don't know if I'd buy this at full price at $80 plus shipping, but I do like a lot of these features. I do like the fact that it holds a good amount of stuff, a lot of slots for you. I do like the fact that the lid actually sits in there on the tray and doesn't slide around and stuff. You actually have to pull the lid open and out, which is a nice little feature. And then of course they throw in the fake leather carrying case, which is nice. So yeah, there it is, guys. That is the review on the TCC Presents Magician's Organizer. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on notifications, that way you guys don't miss out on future videos. And that's going to do it for me. I hope to see you guys on the next video. Peace.